Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today I'm going to be doing the keep, sell or kill challenge with all of my Schleich adult model horses. So before I actually get started on this, I just want to say that obviously I would not sell or kill any of my models. You know, killing isn't really possible, seeing as they're plastic, but these are all horses in my collection. I value them all. So to reflect this, instead of going keep, sell, kill, I'm just going to rank them from 1 through to 3. These are only my adult models, seeing as I don't feel that it'll be fair to have a foal and an adult horse because they're not as comparable as 2 or 3 adult horses. And finally, I will be ranking them on their model alone and not on each individual horse's sentimental value to me, or their backstory, or their condition, or whatever. I would just be ranking the model that they are, if that makes sense. Now I've got all that explaining out of the way, let's get on to the actual video. And in order to pick out the 3 models, I put all of their names into a wheel spinner online, and I'll be spinning the wheel 3 times to pick the models. So for the first round I will be showing you this, but for the others I won't, just because that'll waste time. So this is the wheel that I've entered all of their names onto. So now I'm going to spin it 3 times to pick out the models in the first round. Just waiting, and first model is the Fell Pony Stallion, and I'm going to be removing him. The second model is the Appaloosa Stallion, and the final model will be the Frisian Stallion. Okay, so here they all are, and I just realised how much of a hard video this is going to be, seeing as I do really love all of my models. But I'm going to start off with the model I know is going to be in 3rd place, and that is going to be this guy. Ooh. Although he is really pretty, obviously, he is not retired, so he is, you know, not quite the same quality as the other 2. He's slightly newer, and also his body is a bit shiny. You can see it on here, which I don't love about him. However, he's actually a really pretty model, and I don't use him enough, so that's a reminder to me to use him some more. He's in 3rd place. Now out of these 2, I love this little guy, I really do. He's gorgeous, his feathers are so cute. I love ponies. I wish there were more pony models that were made. However, I am going to have to put him into 2nd place due to this guy being here, and oh my gosh, he's just stunning. He's got such nice colouring. His mould has got really no problems. He's one of the older models, so his plastic's really nice as well, although all 3 of these guys, their plastic is good quality. And yeah, everything about him is just gorgeous, and he's great for photos as well. So 1st, 2nd and 3rd place. Alright, so this is our 2nd batch of models. Here we have the Pinto Stallion from 2016. We have Mystery from the Sarah and Mystery set, Horse and Rider duo, whatever you want to call it, and the 2018 Welsh Pony Stallion. So I'm going to start off again like last time. There's one clear 3rd place, I feel, and that would have to be Mystery. Whilst I do like her colouring and her plastic's actually not too bad compared to some of the newer models, I don't like the fact that this leg is very much longer than the rest of the her legs, so that's going to put her down into 3rd place. Now that leaves us with these 2, and I love both of these, but I think I know which is 2nd and which is 1st. So this guy, he's really cute, he's adorable. Like I said before, love ponies. Don't love his mane, it's a bit bushy and unrealistic, but you know, we can deal with it. He's got a really cute face. However, I think he is going to go into second place, even though you can get tack better on him than this guy and people can actually ride him. I think this horse just goes into first. He's just such an iconic model. And I know that his mane and tail go in different directions. I know that's not the most realistic, but you know, he's iconic. He's great for photos, and yeah, first, second and third. Yet again, there is another clear third place in my eyes, and that would be this horse. Now, I actually do really like the mould. I think it's quite underappreciated for what it is, and the colouring for the most part is quite nice as well. I personally don't like the mane and tail colour on her, and I don't like how it's been painted, and also I really don't think the red braids do her any justice. I think it's such a little thing, but it stands out so much to me. So that puts her into third place. Then out of these two, it's really hard actually, because I wanted her for a long time. Well, I got her quite soon after I started collecting, but she was one of the first models I wanted, and she's just so pretty, and she's really realistic to a Shire horse mould as well. I'm really into my heavy horses. However, this guy was my first grey, and he was actually the first model that I actually purchased after I got into collecting, because I already had a few horses from second-hand shops and stuff, but he was the first I actually purchased. He was from eBay, and I remember when his package arrived, it was so exciting. But aside from that, I really like the model as well. I love his colouring. So I hadn't really decided up until this point who's going to be first, but I think he would have to go first. She would go second, and obviously that lovely lady is third. So this is my next group, and once more I have a clear last place horse out of this group, and that will be the 2019 Tractor Mare. Now, I hate to say it, but she's probably my least favourite model in my collection. I never intended to buy her. I got her in a blind bag, so I didn't actually know I was getting her. Her proportions are just really off to me, and I don't know, like, look at her face. Like, she's not even that cute either, which some of the horses I can kind of put up with them being a bit, you know, oddly shapen if they're cute, but she's not even really cute in my opinion. So she is third place. Now, I know most people would be clear between these two, it would be first, second and third. However, it's a bit more challenging for me because I actually do like this model a bit more than most people do, I feel like. I think her neck's a bit off. She's got quite a long head and quite a long head and neck actually. But I do think she's cute. This guy is a bit beaten up, which I didn't actually do to him. He was second hand. But I think if he was in good condition, then it would definitely be first, second and third for these ones. This is the next group, and once again I actually think I have a clear standout for bottom place. Although I do love all of these models a lot, I would have to put him in bottom place just because his plastic isn't actually as nice as the others, and some of his whites aren't applied that well because of that. So he's going to have to go into third place, even though I do love him. Then out of these two, this is again really hard because I love these models, but I think I am actually going to put him into second place and her into first place, even though he was a grail for a long time. Although that was mainly, well, I love the model as well, but also he looked like my old favourite pony in my old yard. But this girl, I don't know, I love her, and I think it would have to be her chunkiness that puts her into first place, because this little pony is actually quite skinny, and I like the chunkiness of the fjord horses, and also she's just so cute. Like, look at that little face. So yeah, first, second and third. Here we have our next group of 3 models, and this one was a tough one as well. I mean, they've all been pretty hard because I like my models pretty much evenly. I don't really have standout favourites or least favourites, which is why it's been a bit of a struggle. However, I'm going to start off with the third place one again, which might be a bit of a surprise to some people. Actually, oh gosh, it's really hard. I don't quite know what to do. I think I might put him in third place, just because I don't love him as much as I thought I would do. I think that's partly because there are different variations of the model, and mine is slightly more shiny. I don't really love the shiny models, so I think he's actually going to go third place. Also, his legs are a little bit weirdly placed for my liking compared to some of the other retired models, which just seem flawless. His mould is a little bit more awkward, which is putting him down into third place. Also, he's a bit dusty. Ignore that. And out of these two, you know, I think they actually look really cute together. But I think, oh, this is hard because I love them both, and they both have the same kind of look to them, you know, of a nice calm horse. But I'm going to have to put him in second just because I love the black colour, but it is just quite plain. And, you know, I think hers is just a bit nicer just because I do like the shading on her. She has such a cute little face and she's so underrated, I feel like. So first, second and third. Although out of all of these you know, decisions, this is the one I'm least confident about, and I will probably change my mind in 5 seconds, but I'm going to leave it at this for now. And yeah, basically these are even, but I had to do it, so first, second and third. This is the next group, and yet again, very hard decision, but like all of the other times, I think I've got my least favourite out of these ones. It's hard though, but I think I'm going to have to put him in third place just because of his face shape. I don't know, it just feels like something went wrong with it. It's very flat on the top and it's not very realistic. I've never really seen a horse like that, but he's really cute and I do like him a lot. But also the paint on his mane and tail, I'm not sure if it shows up that well, but it doesn't have a great coverage. So he is third place. And out of these two, again, it's hard. Actually, when she first came out, I didn't love her, but then I saw some people's photos with her and I was like, she's really cute. And then this girl, I do love. Oh, it's really hard. But I think if I'm going to have to go on my gut instinct, I'm gonna maybe put her first and her second. Yeah, that was very hard, but her first, just because I like this grey colour. It's just flat grey, but it's, you know, it's matte. And I like the more matte horses, like I think I said before. And this girl, her colour is a little bit more red toned, which I don't like so much on models. If they're brown, I want them to be brown, not so much red. And also her nose, she looks like she's got a moustache, which, you know, is cute and all, but puts her in second. So first, second and third, I think that is my decision. For our next group, we have a bunch of mares. So I think once more I've decided on my third place, because that seems to be the easiest way for me to go, is doing my least favourite one first, and that will be this horse. I do like her, but not my favourite. I don't like this hoof here. It's a very specific thing, but I think it's a bit square. Yeah, so she's third place. Also her face, she's got a little bit of a bulge under her chin. I'm not sure what that's about, but there you have it. Now there's these two. I actually like both of these a lot. This horse I love, but I always forget I own. I don't actually forget I own her, but like, I never really use her or appreciate her enough, but I do really like her. And this girl is adorable and retired, and, you know, retired horses are always gorgeous. And yeah, her shading's really nice, her little crinkly tail, and also I do love ponies, and for that reason she's just going to go to first and she's going to go in second. Although she's gorgeous. If you haven't got her yet, I would definitely recommend her. I really like her. So her colour is also very unique, which I do like about her. But yeah, that's enough about them. First, second and third. the next group has been chosen, and these are the models. And so I'm just going to start by putting these two next to each other and just go on his own, because once more we have a last place. And I do like him. He is iconic. He's such an iconic model. So many people have him, and rightly so, because he's gorgeous. And this is reminding me that I actually need to use him more, because I don't appreciate him at all. Okay, so that's a good thing, but he is still third place despite that. Here we have these two, and I think they are both made in 2013. I think, yes, because they have a very similar style. I feel like, I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but I do. So she's just gorgeous. I love her braids, and her mould is perfect, and her colouring is so lovely and rich. But then again, this girl is also gorgeous, and I feel like her mould's a little more unique, as we have quite a lot of trotting models, but we actually don't have very many cantering models. I also really do just love this grey look. She doesn't have that much shading, but it's just such a nice clean look, and I absolutely adore her tail, how wavy it is, and her mane. And so I think I'm going to put her in first place, and this girl in second, and this guy in third. Also, I have just realised I haven't really been saying which models they are, so if you have any questions about any of them, just leave that in the comments and I will answer. I think that this is our 10th round, and I think it will also be the final round for this video at least. If you would like another video on this, either with adult models or maybe with foals next time even, let me know. But yeah, so these are the models we have. This guy is actually custom, not made by me. So we have her, then the Fjord Stallion, who I can't bother to take his tack off, so just have to put up with his blanket, and then the Tinker Mare. So for third place, I'm going to say this girl, not because I don't like the custom or the paint work on it. I think that made the original model 10 times better, but just because she still has that kind of reddish undertone from the original horse, and like I said before, I don't love reddy kind of models, so that's going to put her in third. However, she is such a unique pose, and you know, she's stunning, so yeah, I still love her. And with these guys, this is so hard because I love them both, but for different reasons, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's texture is gorgeous, and his shading, and yeah, I think I just convinced myself he is going to be first. But I also do love her. I love that she's a cob, especially in the UK. I feel like we have a lot of cobs. I don't know if you have that many in America or other places, I feel, but I love her because she just reminds me of a typical, you know, horse you might see over here in a riding school or something. And also her mane is very flowy and nice and, you know, dynamic. Yeah, I think I'll put them in that order, although I really do like all three of them. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you would like to see more from me, don't forget to subscribe, and if you did enjoy this video, let me know by clicking the like button below as well. So I think that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.